Drage gledalke, dragi gledalci, pozdravljeni v poletni paradi plesa. Naša ekipa vam je pripravila pregled najbolj atraktivnih reportaž in intervjujev s plesnimi ustvarjalci, ki so zaznamovali minulo sezono. Začnimo na Dunaju, kjer se vsako poletje odvija plesni festival ImPulsTanz. Letošnji moto je nehaj sanjati in začni gibati in se bo vrtel med 13. julijem in 13. avgustom. Poglejmo, kako je bilo lani.
ImPulsTanz.
Naša ekipa obišče plesni festival zadnje dni, ko so energije že nekoliko pri koncu, a pogled na množico dogajanja je vsako leto osupljivejši. Lani se je organizacijska ekipa odločila, da iz programa vrže vso mednarodno produkcijo in se festival posveti samo avstrijskemu plesu. Vse to kot opomin, da se brez financ tako obsežnega festivala pač ne more izpeljati. Letos so finance ostale enake kot že vsa leta do sedaj, torej 5,5 milijona evrov, na Dunajske odre pa se je vrnila svetovna plesna smetana. Karl Regensburger in Ismael Ivo sta moža besed in dejanj in to že 33. leto.
It is incredible, Barbara, because I have the feeling that when we reach a certain point, we are all committed to find something new. And suddenly I hear, not only because it's our opinion, but for the fellow artists like Marie Chonard, Wim van de Kabels, and other things, how pleasant it's to be at the time of ImPulsTanz. How inspiring is this festival, not only because its programmation, which is very rich, the diversity of our programmation, it's very big, and the offers which combines not only the performances with high quality, the experimental performances, the seminars which are departing from standard techniques into research, investigation. Many times I repeat that sometimes me, Karl and Rio and our team, we look for a certain proposal and we are also not completely sure it will work out. But theirs is ImPulsTanz, that we also give a room for discovering something new. And sometimes some experiments also turn out not to be what we imagined that it would come out, but it's still just the process of giving space that this happens ImPulsTanz.
We got a little bit of better financial situation through the reduced version in the last year, but in general it still needs a lot of steps to come to this point to present contemporary dance in a peaceful way. The festival itself gives a very shiny atmosphere, and it's good like this. I mean, the problems are more or less after the festival, but we always managed to resolve it, and I hope this will continue in the future.
Letošnja edicija je potekala v znamenju 3 motov, ki naj bi spodbudili odgovore na vprašanja. Kaj dvigne tvoj kaj strese tvoje prepričanje in ne nazadnje, kaj te brcne v zadnjico. Vsak od 126.500 obiskovalcev, ki so se udeležili ali predstave, delavnice, okrogle mize, koncerta, predavanja in vsega, kar ImPulsTanz ponuja, je našel odgovor in za voljo številk je ta festival še vedno največji na svetovni ravni in programsko zelo zanimiv.
I think ImPulsTanz is a very huge international dance festival, and I like the idea of seeing all these international dancers who participate but also who teach. So I think that's a unique opportunity to get a lot of new input and a little bit of input out of what you normally get in Vienna. I think there's like the quality and the variety of the teachers and like the information you get there is just really like you cannot put the price tag on it. It's really good.
ImPulsTanz is a really great place to connect with a lot of people that are kind of in the same realm as you are, and it's a great opportunity to do a lot of intensive workshops, and it's very unique. It's crazy experience. I've been also at Dance Web, it was really unreal actually, and like being in a bubble and a lot of input and a lot of experience.
It's nothing like we have in Australia, this like density of people kind of coming together for such a short period of time. But I've been around, I didn't come straight from Australia to be here, I've been in Stockholm a bit. And I was also doing Dance Web last year. And just came back actually just for this last week to like visit all the people that kind of are coming back and take a few workshops.
I think it's mainly about expanding with a whole lot of people together. Yeah, I think it's really like a web.
Na plesnih delavnicah, ki potekajo v starih vojaških skladiščih v Arzenalu, je še vedno veselo in plesno. 255 plesnih delavnic je leto obiskalo kar 44,000 plesalcev. Rekordna številka in med njimi sta tudi že stara dunajska znanca, plesalca iz Slovenije, Leon Marič in Urša Rupnik, ki že 6 let tudi asistira pedagogu Joe Alegado, ki s festivalom sodeluje že od njegovega začetka.
This is year 33, so yeah, I was telling my friends that this was probably my best year. My best year.
Why?
I don't know. I guess the older you get, the more you appreciate things. It's wonderful to go over there and connect with Urša in her own home. I had a great time when I was in Ljubljana. I think it was spring. Wonderful workshop. Great people, so I hope to do it again.
Šesto sodelovanje na ImPulsTanzu, kot asistentka. Moram reči, da se ta leta tako hitro obračajo, da se mi zdi, da je kar ena kontinuiteta. Letos je sploh kontinuiteta, ker delamo že 4. teden, tako da intenzivno, ful. Workshopi se ne ponavljajo, vsak workshop naredi nov klas, tako da vedno nekaj novega in tudi vedno se mi zdi, se jaz naučim nove stvari, pri sebi iščem nove stvari, odkrivam nove stvari, ker vsakeč, ko se srečam z njim, sem malo drugačna, verjetno, ker med tem se zgodijo druge stvari in malo drugače mogoče percipiram svoje telo, tudi misli se spreminjajo.
Zdaj se to je končalo, to bo treba spet predelati, spet, da gre v telo, da se stvari refleksirajo na nek način.
ImPulsTanz.
Pedagogi prihajajo res iz vseh vetrov in Urša je ugotovila, da edino plesnega stila Gaga, ki ga je osnoval Ohad Naharin, še ni na programu. Ampak zagotovo tudi še pride. Letos, na primer, so prvič plesali na visokih petah.
I'm really proud of being able to teach this workshop here at the ImPulsTanz Festival. It was a really interesting and inspiring experience, so it was a lot of fun. What we do is teaching walking on high heels, so we go from the basis, what is walking, how do you move, what body parts are moved in walking, in normal walking on flat foot and on high heel, feeling the difference, and then starting to dance with the shoes. I think that everybody is able to do it. If you know the technique and how to use the shoes and how to choose the shoes, the right shoe, then it's possible, of course, for everybody.
But your muscles are something special when you take heels on. Yes, they are.
Of course, because I'm a dancer, so I'm trained. But still, if you don't train as a dancer, you can learn how to walk on high heels as well.
Med pedagogi je skoraj vsako leto tudi legendarni danes 47-letni plesalec belgijskih korenin Salim Gauwloos, ki se je proslavil v Madoninem spotu Vogue, sodeloval v njeni blond turneji, bil plesalec pri Georgeu Michaelu, Arethi Franklin, Britney Spears, je koreograf različnih modnih kampanj. Njegovi klasi so trdo delo in poezija plesa.
This is my 9th year coming to ImPulsTanz, and I just, you know, for me it's like my summer family. I always come here every summer for the last 9 years, and I just love my students, you know, I love teaching them, and I learn so many things for them too, you know, so there's so many factors that I love about coming here. But it's really a family, and I see a lot of the same people every year, you know, it's just, I love it. I love coming here, yeah. It's like my summer home, Vienna, ImPulsTanz. I never really come prepared to the studio. It's like, you know, I have the music, I listen to the music a lot of times, but I never really like, you know, pre-choreograph my choreography in my apartment or something. I mostly do it like on the spot, and I can feel the people's emotions, you know, what they feel like, what the mood is. So that's how mostly I get ready for the combinations here in class. But then also, you know, getting ready for 35 classes, that's very difficult. I really started becoming a teacher when I actually stopped performing, I think, yeah, because, you know, when you perform, you're always so, you know, you're going to be skinny, going to be this, you know, going to look good, you know, it's all about yourself, you know. But now that I teach, you know, finally have the skills and, you know, skills and the knowledge to share it with people. And now what I love is I love making my students look good. I love, you know, I do a lot of fashion production. I make models look good. It was just like kind of like a fantasy time, you know, because I mean, I come from Belgium, and at age 18, I flew to New York, I won a scholarship, and I never returned back. So, and then 3 years later on, I started, you know, I got a big job with Madonna, auditioned, you know, we did the movie In Bed with Madonna, Blonde Ambition tour, you know, just a crazy life of living with a celebrity for 1 year, you know. And then afterwards, I started choreographing videos for Rita Franklin, George Michael, you know, all different people. And it's almost like a fantasy world, you know, it's not real. As dancers, you know, became so famous, you know, there was still on social media, you know, and now you have social media, you know, so I think it's like, it's almost easier to, as a dancer, you know, because you just put something on YouTube and 4 billion people like it, you know, so it's like, and I think it's good and it's bad. When we were around, you know, there was no social media, you know, so it was like, we didn't, as dancers, you know, and also as gay icons too, really, you know, we didn't know what we were doing at the time, you know, like I supposedly was like the big gay male kiss on the big screen, you know, that was like really like passionate and for real, but you know, we didn't know that it was going to be so political and, you know, so many different things, you know.
ImPulsTanz. ImPulsTanz.
ImPulsTanz vsako leto gosti tudi štipendiste tako imenovane Dance Web fundacije, ki med prispelimi prijavami izbere plesalce in plesalke, ki imajo cel mesec možnost sodelovati v vodenem programu izbranega mentorja. Letos je bila ta funkcija zaupana plesalcu, koreografu in slikarju Tinu Šagalu. Žal že 3 leta na spisku ne najdemo slovenskih plesalcev in plesalk, zadnja je bila leta 2013 in sicer Jasmina Križaj. Skupaj se je od leta 1997, ko sta bila prva izbrana kandidata Sanja Nešković-Peršin, zdajšnja umetniška direktorica Ljubljanskega baleta, in plesalec Igor Sviderski, udeležilo programa Dance Web 20 slovenskih izbrancev. Med letošnjimi 64 kandidati pa je bil Brazilec Rubens Oliveira Martins, ki je v času bivanja na Dunaju sproduciral celo plesni video. Olimpijskih iger pa ni preveč pogrešaj, saj pravi, da so bile bolj v domeni plesalcev iz Rija, ne pa tudi iz São Paula, odkoder prihaja, kjer skrbi za plesno izobrazbo v tamkajšnjih favelah.
Para mim é muito importante estar aqui, principalmente porque consegui ver muitas pessoas que a gente possa trocar informação, trocar experiências, trocar estudos e laboratórios, para que eu possa também colocar aqui, mostrar um pouco da arte e da dança que está sendo feita no Brasil, está sendo feito na periferia de São Paulo. Eu tenho um projeto no Brasil chamado Núcleo de Dança Pélagos, que trabalha com jovens da periferia de São Paulo. Assim, são 5 anos de formação e para mim é muito importante estar aqui nesse momento para poder me alimentar mais e poder voltar para a minha cidade, poder voltar para o meu bairro e contribuir para que a arte seja cada vez mais ampla e que possa mudar as pessoas, que possa modificar a relação entre as pessoas. Foi muito importante ver nas Olimpíadas, na abertura das Olimpíadas no Rio de Janeiro, o trabalho da Débora Kolke, do Fernando Meirelles e toda a equipe que construiu, porque ali teve a possibilidade, o Brasil teve a possibilidade de mostrar as tantas variedades de dança que existem, culturais e populares, que existem do nosso país. O nosso país não é só o samba, não é só o carnaval, o nosso país existem riquezas com um valor incrível e foi muito bonito poder ver todas essas riquezas, mesmo que seja num momento pequeno ali, mas dali deu para perceber, espero que o mundo inteiro tenha visto a importância e a qualidade da cultura popular brasileira e que a gente luta, nós bailarinos, alguns bailarinos que lutam para que essa kultura popular ne morha.
V Arzenalu se zbirajo sedanji in bodoči plesalci, na ostalih prireditvenih prizoriščih pa tisti, ki so že uveljavljena plesna imena in tisti, ki to šele postajajo. V 5 dneh, kolikor sem jih imela na razpolago, sem si ogledala 8 plesnih predstav. No plesnih, ne bi ravno rekla, da so bile plesne ali pa gibalne, saj je bilo plesa oziroma giba pri nekaterih za peščico ali pa skoraj nič. Recimo Bojan Đorđev, Srb, nas je povabil na Future Road in Concrete and Stone predstavo ali še bolje predavanje o komunizmu, partizanih, spomenikih Sutjeska, Kozara in Kadinjača.
Pogotovo za nas sa teritorije bivše Jugoslavije, ali možda i za ceo svet, jako važno da proučavamo u stvari partizanske borbe i način na koji su one konstituisale i razmišljale o državi, o umetnosti i svemu tome, jer mislim da je partizanski pokret, a znam da postoje mnogi ljudi i u Sloveniji koji će se složiti sa time, ja manje više indirektno citiram Miklauža Komelja, i najvažnija avangarda koja se pojavila u stvari na prostorima bivše Jugoslavije i u onom trenutku kada je Jugoslavija zaboravila svoje avangardne korene od kraja 60-ih, krenula je propast. Ono što je mene zanimalo u ovoj predstavi je na koji način sve mogu da napunim pozorišnu salu, koliko pozorišna sala može da podnese svih mojih interesovanja koja su i o komunizmu, i o partizanima, i o apstraktnoj umetnosti, i o plesu, i o vizualnoj umetnosti. Pozorište to može da podnese, a koreografija i ples su takođe jedni od meni sad najzanimljivijih alatki koje na neki način su nekako svojstvene. Ples i pokret je nekako svojstven svakom čoveku i svaki čovek ima neku vrstu relacije sa tim, tako da ne mislim da ples slabi. Umetnički ples ide na jednu stranu, popularni društveni ples ide na drugu stranu, nekad se sreću, nekad se razdvajaju, ali svi mi na ovaj ili na onaj način plešemo. Svi imamo neko plesno telo.
Je pa tudi fajn priti na plesno predstavo, ker dajo jesti, pa pa si ne piči.
Bojan Đorđev je bil eden od 13 ustvarjalcev, ki jih je izbrala selektorica Krista Špat za serijo imenovano Attention.
We always try to start from a zero point in a way and really try to look at what are the young choreographers up to, what are they interested in, what are they researching, and actually it totally came out from them, from the artists, from the pieces we were watching. To find that diversity, to see how different they are working, and it was just interesting to see that on the one hand there was this intense use of theatrical strategies, use the black box intensely, have again actually more set design. We had, I think in previous years, more empty stages, and now they start to fill again in a way, and there's costumes again. Those years are maybe over where it was only like jeans and t-shirts. And on the other hand, at the same natural way, they use all kinds of elements and strategies from fine arts, visual arts. There was a lot of musicality, work with the voice, with sound, but in unusual or new ways, like testing how you can actually shape the perception of a space, etc., by using sound and using voice. So it was really, I think it was a very rich program.
Vseh 13 plesnih ustvarjalcev pa se avtomatično poteguje za nagrado, ki jo od leta 2008 podeljuje avstrijski kazino. Pri Jardin d'Europe je letošnja tričlanska žirija Jennifer Lacey, Wolfgang Kraljiček in Ana Vujanović razdelila med Američana Willa Rowlisa in Grkinjo Katarino Andrejo, ki sta prejela vsak po 5000 evrov za novo, verjetno kar skupno kreacijo. Prireditev je tradicionalno vodil zvezdnik avstrijskega dnevnega televizijskega šova Willkommen Österreich Dirk Stermann in plesalka, glasbenica in koreografinja Clara Fury.
It does seem that with very few exceptions, they were not broad, sweeping gestures to conquer the world with these works. There was a lot of subtlety, and we found it interesting that it was proposing not a world takeover of a new like codes or paradigms of contemporary, which we all know happens very fast. I mean, maybe that's a specialist point of view, but it happens really quickly. And so it was kind of exciting to us that was maybe not happening for this particular generation of people, and that they were in relationship to each other, and that we felt quite positive about an impact of a space between two works that were very strong and would have deserved it on their own, as other ones would have deserved it on their own.
I guess it's a motivation to continue, encouragement, and a great pleasure to share it with the other artists. It makes me more curious about how to collaborate with different people, because shared prize means possible collaborations.
I'm always just in the end, you know, I'm just like, I kill the festival because when I arrive, it's over. It's such a huge view into the world, you know, into art and dance, and for me dance is like everything, because everything can take part in dance, and I love dance for that so much, you know, because everything is possible, and it is possible and it is done, and that's great.
Če je lani minil festival brez velikih zvezd, pa so se letos nanj vrnile še z večjim sijajem in z najnovejšimi predstavami. Mariš Uinart, Ana Teresa de Kirsmakers Rosas, Wim van de Keibus, Javier Leroy, Nit Company, Uši Yamagatsu in seveda Magi Maren, ki je imela čas odpreti festival. Zaprtje pa je pripadlo mlademu japonskemu umetniku Mitsikazu Matsuneju, ki živi na Dunaju. Njegova zelo inventivna predstava z minimalističnim gibanjem in naslovom Goodbye je 40-minutna miniaturka poslovilnih pisem znanih in malo manj znanih ljudi. Res odličen in preprost zaključek festivala.
There are some angry letters. Yeah, people are really angry. Sometimes there are some letters that are surprisingly optimistic. So there are really like different kinds of emotions appearing, and that is also very nice and also surprising part of it, that it is not always sad. There is really like to say, I think to say goodbye is to make decisions to take a next step in life, and I think with that you can really feel in different you can do that in different attitude or different decisions.
Prihodnje leto se bo na Dunaju ponovno plesalo. Preseči število skoraj 100% prodanih vstopnic pa bo verjetno težko, a organizatorji pravijo, da ples in nasmeh ne staneta nič.
Oh my God! I don't know. I believe that, as I said in the beginning, it seems that intuitively we are always managing to be one step ahead, because we are really following our sources of not stay comfortable in what we had been achieving, but I think the visions are always coming to look to the future.
To je bila poletna parada plesa. Plešite z nami tudi prihodnji torek, ker veste, da je dan s plesom odličen dan. Lep plesni živjo!